in the word of Michael Andy, which says, time is the very essence of life itself, and life exists in our heart. It is with that I'm welcoming you to this inaugural episode of the Issues of Life podcast. So what about the Issue of Life podcast? You may want to ask. You see, on the Issue of Life podcast, all we offer is to aid you to have clarity on any area of life where you are having puzzles. We offer clarity on life's puzzle. Are you having challenge with your relationship, your career, your business? It doesn't matter the area of life, as long as it is within the concept of life. You will see us talking about it on this podcast. That's what this podcast is all about. And that is why I'm inviting you to join us every first Friday of the month and the last Friday of every month. I'm looking forward to see you on the last Friday of this month, and let's discuss about another issue of life. So today, according to our flyer, I would like us to discuss about what has been themed the essence of life. The essence of life. You see, this is a discussion. So I'm not here to teach. On this podcast, all we do is to rub mind. So what I'm saying in essence is I'm looking forward to your contribution. And that's why we have that number on the screen. It's either you're calling to share with us what is your experience about life, what are your knowledge of what you think life is all about. You see, in the flyers of this podcast, we have three cogent questions, which are: what is your perception of life? Number 2, what does life mean to you? What does life mean to you? Number 3, how can you make life more meaningful? How can you make life more meaningful? You see, those three questions are complementary. They are complementary. Number 1, that is, if you know what the essence of life is, then secondly, you will have a better perception on what life is all about. Then number 3, you will be able to make life more meaningful. But if you peradventure you miss one out of those 3, then the whole thing will go in disarray. That's why these 3 are so crucial. They are very important and pertinent questions that each individual have to answer. You have to answer it. But on this show today, I would like to see your contribution. Either you drop your comment on what you think about life. Either you are watching this live or you are coming across the replay of this teaching. I would like you to make your contribution. You see, by doing so, together, we will help someone to live a meaningful life. We will help someone to live a meaningful life. So that's why I would like to hear from you. I would like to hear from you. So kindly drop your comment. Kindly drop your comment in the commentary column. Or you can also make your contribution by calling 070 68 707 68 46 3700. You can call us live and share your idea with us. So by doing so, you will also be helping someone to live a meaningful life. So let's start like this. What is life? What is life? So I would like to hear you. Kindly drop your comment of what you think life is. What is life? According to my own definition, I said life is the organic and the existential attributes of a living organism. Let me say that again. I said life is the organic and existential attributes of a living organism. That's life. That's life. And by that I mean life is natural. That is, when we are talking about life, it's not something you buy in the market. Like the doctors will say that we cure or we treat, God cure. We treat, God cure. That's a slogan of the medical world. They said we treat, but God cure or God heal. That means it's only God that can grant life. That's what it means. It is only God that can grant life. So that means life is a divine investment into your body. When we are talking about life, life simply means divine investment into your body. Let me break that down. You see, as a human person, you are a triune being. As a human person, you are a triune being. What do I mean by that? By that I mean you are first and foremost a spirit. You have a soul and you live in the body. Those three components is what makes you alive. That's what grants you a life. You are a spirit. You have a soul and you live in the body. So what makes you alive is the spirit in you. Let me just make it simpler. That's the simplest form. What makes you alive is the spirit in you. You see, the Bible talks about, in the book of Genesis chapter number 2 and verse number 7, Bible talks about how God created every human being, or the first woman. Let me correct myself. The first woman. Every other human being were gave birth to. It was only the first man that was created. Thank you. I'm still expecting your contribution. Kindly drop your comment on what life means to you. What is life? What is life? Call me life on 7070-6846-3700 and share your idea with us. Or you can drop your comment in the column section, in the comment column. Thank you. So I said, in Genesis 2 verse 7, the Bible says, and God formed man, the body of man, from the clay. Then in Genesis chapter number 2 verse 7, the Bible says God breathed a breath into the nostril of man, talking about Adam, and man become a living soul. Man become a living soul. So what makes you alive is the breath in you. The breath in you is what makes you alive. And that's why when you see that someone died, despite their eyes, their nose, their hands, their legs, everything is still intact, yet they become immobile. They become immobile. That is, they couldn't move again. What happened? That means life in them just dash out. The life in them just dash out. So that's to let you know the reason you are jumping from one place to another, the reason you can eat, the reason your face is beautiful and everything about you is intact is because there is life in you. It's because there is life in you. So from the man perspective, you see, I just share with you the spiritual perspective of what life is. In the human or psychological perspective is what I'm asking you now. What is life? And I just told you from my home perspective that life is the organic and existential attributes of every living organism. That is, when we are talking about life, we are talking about you being natural. You are natural. and you are existing. That's what that definition is talking about. You are natural and you are in existence. I just told you that you cannot go to the market to buy life. So life is natural. Life is natural. To buttress that, let me quickly use what we learned in secondary school, talking about Mr. Niger. Do you remember Mr. Niger? If you remember, kindly drop what it means in the comment section. Mr. Niger. I don't know what they call integrated science in the secondary school these days. But when I was still in the secondary school, we call it integrated science. And I remember that was the first subject I took in my secondary school. That was the first subject I took, integrated science. The madam that taught us was someone, she was old then. She was old. God bless her memory. So she talked about Mr. Niger. What does that mean? He said those are the characteristics of living being. And I will use those characteristics to buttress what life means. You see, number one, it means Mr. Niger. The term connotes movement. That is, every living being must be able to move from one geographical place to another. I just told you now, when someone dies, they cease to move. That is, you can only carry them. So, the number one attribute of life is that you must be able to move. Number two, respiratory. Is it respiration or respiratory? If you know, correct me. Drop it in the comment section. Respiration. Thank you. Respiration is the ability to take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. That's respiration, which is another attribute of life. Number three is nutrition. That is, every living being or living organism that is alive must be able to eat. That's why you eat semo, you eat rice, you eat beans, you take fruit. Even animals, you can see them. Either they eat leaves, food, or they eat other flesh, such as lion. But they must have ability to eat. They must have ability to eat. That's another attribute, talking about life. I talk about movement, respiration, nutrition, then irritability. Irritability is another attribute. Irritability means when I pinch you now, your ability to respond to that pain or to feel excited is what irritability talks about. It talks about ability to respond to stimulus. That's irritability. Then the next attribute that you are alive. The next attribute that you are alive is what is known. Niger. That's nutrition, irritability, growth. Thank you. Growth. You must have ability to grow. Ability to grow is another character of life. Ability to grow. Remember once you were a baby that your mom has to carry you in her back. I don't know. The children of this day were being carried with carrier. They are carrying in the front. So either you are carrying in the front or you were carried at the back. At least you change from babyhood to adolescent, then to adulthood. That is growth. And that's the reason, one of the points that shows that you are alive, your ability to grow. Then, after growth, is your ability to pass excretion, either through urine or using the toilet. Remember, if you don't pass excretion or urinate for days, it will affect you. So another attribute that you are alive is your ability to excrete. Then we have R, which stands for reproduction. Reproduction is ability to procreate. You procreate. That is, you give birth. Animal gives birth. Human being give birth. Even plants give birth. They produce flower that bring about fruit. That shows that they are alive. That shows that they are alive. So Mr. Niger indicates the 7 attributes that describe life biologically. I'm still expecting your contribution. Kindly drop your understanding or perception of what life means to you in the comment section. So, with that simple introduction of what life is, I said life is the organic and existential attribute of living organism. And I use Mr. Niger to explain, to buttress that those attributes indicate that you are alive. Those attributes, Mr. Niger, which means movement, respiration, nutrition, irritability, growth, excretion, and reproduction. Those are the attributes that buttress the fact that you are alive. That's from my perception. So what is your own perception of what life is? I say kindly drop your comment, or you can call me live in this studio by dial 070-6846-3700. Kindly contribute. So let's move on to, I just explained what life is. Let's move on to what is essence. You see, we are discussing the essence of life. I'm trying to break it down individually before we merge the two together. I told you that life is the organic and the existential attribute of living organism. Now let's talk about what essence. What is essence? What is essence? Simply put, essence is the core of a thing. When we are talking about essence, we are talking about the core of a thing or the prime about something. Another synonym for essence, even say it is life. That is, when we are talking about essence, we are talking about the life of a thing. The life of a thing. So, what is essence? What is essence? Essence means the core, the prime. It is the basic nature of a thing. It is the basic nature of a thing. Therefore, when I'm talking about what is the essence of life, that is, I'm indirectly asking you, what is the basic nature of being alive? Of being alive. And that leads us to the second part of this discussion, which is, what is the essence of life? What is the essence of life? Or, why are you here? Why are you here? You see, I just told you that the essence simply means the core reason of a thing. So when I'm asking, what is the essence of life? I'm indirectly asking you, why are you here? Why did God granted you access on this planet called Earth? When were you given access to be here? And why are you even here now? Why were you not born in the 1960? Or why were you born in 1960? Why were you born in 1950? Why were you born in 1945? Why were you born in 1998? Why were you born in 1995? When were you born? Why were you born in year 2000? Why were you born last year? I know someone that was born last year won't be able to listen to this podcast. So why were you born in 1998? Have you ever thought about it? Why were you born the time you were born? There is a reason why you were born the time you were born. There is a reason why you were born the time you were born. I love that rhyme. I love that rhyme. So why were you born the time you were born? That is an indicator of the essence of life. The reason why you are here. That's an indicator of one of the reasons why you were here. So what do you think the essence of your life is? I have broken down what essence means. I told you essence means the prime, the core reason behind a thing. Now we are talking about the core reason behind life. What is the core reason behind your life? Drop your comment. Let someone learn from your vast experience and knowledge. Don't be stingy. One of the good attributes of someone that is alive is that they are not stingy. Don't mind me. Not everyone that is alive is not stingy. But I'm only encouraging you now. Don't be stingy. Add your contribution. Let's learn from you, from your experiences of life. At least you have experienced one aspect of life or the other. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Share it with us. Share it with us. Drop it in the comment. Drop it in the comment. Or you can call 070-6846-3700. Or check it in the comment section there. So what is the essence of your life? Why are you alive? Why are you alive? Do you think you are just here to eat semo? You eat fufu, you eat rice, you eat salad, you take all those beautiful things, then you die. Is that what your life all about? Is that the essence of your life? Mind you, God is a good investor. Just like every investor make their money. You see, this season, banks are reconsolidating. By that I mean the central bank asked them to consolidate their capital base. That is, they need more money. So now they are selling shares that everybody should contribute so that you should make investment into those banks so that you can make profit. In the same vein, God is a profit-oriented investor. He didn't just send you here for you to eat semo, eat rice, take those beautiful fruit, or for you just to share the oxygen with us. You follow us to share the oxygen, then you eat and you die. Or you are just here to give birth. You give birth to 10 children, 15 children. Is that all the reason why you are here? Though that's one of the attributes of life, according to Mr. Niger that I explained earlier, reproduction is one of the attributes of being alive. But it is not the essence of life. It's just a subset of what life is all about. It is not the essence of life. So we are talking about the essence of life, and I'm putting it to you. What is the essence of your life? You see, until you answer these basic questions, you will never live an effective life. You will never live an effective life. What is the essence of life? Drop your comment. Drop your comment. According to my own study, the number one essence of life is purpose. 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 What is purpose? Purpose simply means the core existence of a thing. Purpose means the core existence of a thing. The reason behind the existence of something. That's purpose. Take, for instance, the purpose of your car is to take you from your house to wherever you want to go. That's the reason you buy it. But the day that your car ceases to take you from your place to your office, or from your house to the market, to recreation center, or wherever you want to go, and the car is now on 4 blocks. You understand what I'm saying? You put it on the 4 blocks. It couldn't serve its purpose again. That means your car has lost its purpose. Or when you started pushing your car on the road, when you started pushing your car, that simply means your car is not performing its purpose. Because your car is supposed to carry you. Now you are the one carrying your car. But do you know that's how some people live? That's how some people live. They live in the way that they are the one pushing their car. when you are abusing your life, when you are not living according to purpose, you are just like someone that is pushing the car. Why not sell the car and know that you don't have a car? What I'm saying is that the number one essence of life is purpose. And what is purpose? I just told you that purpose is the core existence of something. The purpose of your device, your phone, is to help you to call. You make call or to browse the internet and do so many other functions. That's purpose. So when we are talking about purpose, we are talking about the reason for being. The reason why you bought your phone is so that it can help you connect with others, either through call, through chatting, through the internet. So in the same way, the essence of your life is purpose. The number one essence of your life is purpose. So have you discovered your purpose? That's another question to answer. Have you discovered your purpose? That is, have you understand the reason why God gave you a portion on the planet Earth? Why are you here? Have you discovered the purpose? You see, we are talking about the essence of life. So I just told you that the number one essence of life is purpose. Just like the reason you bought your car is so that your car can take you from one geographical location to another. The reason you bought your phone is so that you can connect with people, either through call, through chatting, through the internet. But the moment your phone cannot call any longer, or your phone cannot browse, it can't chat, that means your phone has lost its purpose. In the same way, when you are not living according to purpose, that means you've lost the essence why God sent you here since 1945, since 1998. You remember your date of birth now. You see, that year that you were born, it is because God has a purpose. He wanted you to serve. There is a reason He gave you, He opened the, what do they call it? The border. You see, there is a reason why God opened the border of heaven for you to come to earth. And that reason is what we are referring to as the essence of life. The essence of life. The essence of life is your purpose. Why are you here? Have you discovered that? That's the point I'm sharing now. If you have your own contribution, drop it. What do you think? The reason why God sent you here. What's your purpose? Share your idea with me and let others learn. So I'm asking now, have you discovered your purpose? I mean, why are you here? Have you discovered that? Why are you here? Or you think God just gave you the gate pass for you to come here so that you can eat all our rice, eat semo, take a bath, then you die? Is that the whole reason why you are here? No. There is a reason behind your life. I have a program, it is called There is a Purpose for Your Life. Then, if you will join Life School, the link is there on the screen. If you join Life School Academy, we have a course that is called Clarity on Purpose. Clarity on Purpose. You see, that course will help you to understand what purpose is, how to discover your purpose, and how to live a purposeful life. So I'm urging you, join Life School Academy. Use the link on that screen to join Life School Academy so that you can understand what purpose is and how to discover your purpose. So back to this podcast. The number one essence of life, I said, is purpose. Number two essence of life is that life makes you necessary. It's because you are alive. As long as you are alive, you have the breath of life oozing out of your nostril. That means you are necessary. You are necessary. So I said life makes you necessary, most especially to your generation. And that's why I was asking, why were you born in 1998? Where were you born in the year 2000? Why were you born in the year 1955, 1945? Why were you born 1998, 1995? It's so that you can become necessary to that generation. You came to that generation because there is one obligation that you were saddled with. God wants you to provide a specific solution to your generation. It could be within your circle. It could be within your family. Let's use someone like Joseph. If you have ever heard the story of Joseph, Joseph was born into the family of 12 brothers. It was the number 11. But the purpose of Joseph is to save the father, the mother, and the other 11 brothers. So that was the reason why his life was necessary. You see, later in the year, there was economic turbulence. But God used him to go to a specific place. Even though it was a terrible experience for him, he was sold into slavery. Let me just say it out. He was sold into slavery, into Egypt. As a slave, later, God gave him opportunity to serve in the government of Pharaoh. And that became the purpose of his life. It did not only save his family, but his idea saved the whole country. And that's why his life was necessary. So number 2 of what I'm saying to you is that because the essence of life is the reason why you are necessary to your family, to your country, and to your generation across the world. That's number 2 essence of your life. You are here because you are necessary. There is a part of life that depends on you. That's number 2 essence of life. Number 3, life is a divine investment into your body. I talked about it earlier. I would like to hear your perception of this subject. Please kindly drop your comment. Either you watch this live or you came across the replay. Drop your comment. Let me hear your perception about this subject matter. So I said the number 3 essence of life is that life is a divine investment into your body. As I said earlier, as a human being, you are a triune being. By triune, I mean you are a 3-in-1. 3-in-1. There is a beverage called 3-in-1. You know it. Thank you. So just like that, beverages of 3-in-1, you are also a 3-in-1 being. That is, you are a spirit, you have a soul, and you live in the body. Your spirit is the core of your life, because the day the spirit check out, your body become useless. That's why the spirit is the essence of your life. Number 2, you have a body. This is the body you are seeing now. But the real man in me is the one you cannot see. Is the one that is speaking through me, through this body. It's my body that is pointing finger to you now. That's my body. But there is a spirit that makes them to function like this. Without that spirit, I cannot do all this. I can't talk. I can't wave my fingers to you. So what I'm saying is that you are a 3-in-1. You have a spirit. You live in the body. You are a spirit. You have a soul. And you live in the body. So when I say another essence of life is that life is a divine investment into you. That is, God invested life into you. And as you expect every investor to make profit, God also is expecting profit over your life. So don't waste your life. That's the point I'm making. Don't waste it. There is a reason why God gave you a life. Don't waste it. You are not here just to shout. Every day you are there. You can't just get off your phone for 30 minutes. That's not the essence of your life. Those guys that invested that, they are fulfilling their own purpose. The guy that invested WhatsApp, Facebook, the Netflix, where you are spending all your time and resources, they are fulfilling purpose. What is their purpose? They make life easier. That's one purpose. What is your own purpose? I said life is a divine investment into your body. So as every investor expects return, profit, in the same way God is expecting return on your life. So don't waste it. I remember the song of the great legendary Ebenezer Obey. He said, Mashebu talent remonle arakunrin Oluwa yo bere lowo re ohun tí o fi ṣe. What does that mean? He said, don't bury your talent. Don't waste your life. For there will be a day of accountability when God will ask you, what have you done with the divine investment of life that was deposited into you? Life is not all about fun. It's not all about you from one bed to another. You are dancing everywhere. All those things are necessary. They are subsets of life, but they are not the essence of life. They are not the essence of life. So I will stop at those three essence. If you want more, I'm urging you join Life School Academy. Life School Academy is a place you need to be because you will get access to resources that will help you live an effective life. So join Life School Academy today. So in conclusion of this podcast, let's talk about how can you maximize your life. What does it mean to maximize? To maximize means to take full advantage, to leverage your life, to make profit with your life. How can you make profit with your life? I just told you now that life is a divine investment. So now, how can you make profit for your life to profit you and to profit God that make investment to you? How? You see, there is one law of life that says, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. Have you ever heard that? The higher you go, the cooler it becomes. That is, let me use this instance. Let's say you are living in a 5-story building. For those that live at the first floor, when they are experiencing heat, let's say at 10 degrees, the people that are living at the second floor, they will experience heat at the 9 degrees. The people living at the third floor, they will experience heat at 6 degrees. The people living at the 5th floor, they will only experience heat at probably 5 degrees. So what I'm saying in essence is, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. The cooler it becomes. So how can you maximize your life? You see, we already talked about what is life. What is the essence of life? Now I'm talking about how can you maximize your life. I said to maximize means to make full profit of your life. As I was saying, I want to hear your own contribution. Don't be stingy. Share your experience. What does life mean to you? Drop your comment in the comment section, or you can call 070-6846-3700. Share your idea. What does life mean to you? This is a podcast, the Issues of Life podcast. We want to hear your idea. Share with you. Share with us. What does life mean to you? Have you discovered your own purpose? How did you discover your purpose? Share so that you can help someone to also discover their own purpose. So in conclusion, I'm talking about how can you maximize your life? I just told you that one of the essence of life is that life is a divine investment into you. God invested life into you. He didn't just send you here so that you can eat rice, go to show, do WhatsApping, or you just play all about. There is a reason why God gave you, why He opened the border of heaven for you to come. So that's why I say don't waste your life. There is a reason why you were born in 1995, in 1998. There's a reason why you were born in 1960. Why were you not born in 2023? It's because your life is necessary at the time that you were born. So make that discovery. When you make that discovery, you will live an effective life. So let's round up. I'm still awaiting your contribution. Either you watch this program live or you come across the replay. Just watch what I've talked about and contribute. So let's conclude. I said, how do you maximize your life? And I said, there is a law of life that said, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. That is, the number one way to maximize your life is to add value. How to make your life profitable to you and to God that gave you investment is to add value. What do I mean by adding value? By adding value, it simply means you should make your own contribution for life. It still buttresses to what I said earlier. You see, peradventure, Mark Zuckerberg didn't make Facebook. How will I be broadcasting live to you in your house now? Or how can you be chatting with your friend that is in America? You can even make video now. You can see him or her. So just think about it. If Mark Zuckerberg didn't make that value, if he didn't contribute that value, that means we won't enjoy it. I won't be in my studio here and be broadcasting to you. Either you're on the road or you are in the house or you are at shop. It's because Mark Zuckerberg added value to life. He added value to life. That's why he's making billions of dollars every year. So until you also started adding values to life in your own ability, that's when your life will start to have meaning. So what can you do to add value to life? Do you have the ability and the certificate to teach? Can you teach? So why not enroll in the nursery school on your street? Why can't you enroll? Can you sing? You see, when I'm walking the streets at times, I see all these young guys. They will just be there. They will be taking drink and started rapping. I pray this guy can just discover that this is his purpose. Can you cook? Do you know about what's the lady's name now? There is a lady from, I think from Calabar State or so. What's her name again? She won Guinness World Record. I think she cooked for several hours. That's how she added value. She added value with the ability to cook. So what are your gifts? What are your potential? With your gift and potential, that's the way to maximize your life. God didn't give you that gift, ability to sing, ability to draw. If you have ability to draw now, what you need is to enroll in graphic design. Graphic design. Your ability to cook. Your ability to give counsel. Your financial knowledge ability. Your good judgment ability. Those dexterity, they are there for you to maximize your life. For you to maximize your life. So with those short points, that's the way to make your life profitable and to live a meaningful life. To live a meaningful life. So friend, let me draw the curtain. I think I've shared the 3 core points I wanted to share with you. I've shared with you what is life. I told you that life is the organic and the existential attribute of living organism. Number 2, I told you what is essence. I told you that essence is the core, is the prime of a living being, the reason for your existence. Then lastly, I talk about what are the essence of life. I said number 1, essence of life is purpose. So that's why you must discover your purpose. Number 2, essence of life is that life makes you necessary. That's why you are not a nuisance. It's because you are alive. That's why you are not a nuisance. There is a reason why you are here. Number 3, life is a divine investment of God into you. And just like if you make investment, you expect return on every investment. In the same way, God is expecting return over your life. So don't waste your life. I'm so surprised about some lady. You see, this is the Issue of Life podcast. We say the truth raw. How can you say you are a woman and all you do, all you could contribute to life is to born? Then you will wake up in the morning. You have no place to go. You call yourself housewife. House what? Dear sister, you are wasting your life. God will never ask you about how many children you gave birth to. There is a reason why you are here. It's more than procreation. I just share with you 7 attributes of a living being, which is Mr. Niger. Reproduction is just one of it. You have so many others. So stop wasting your life by calling yourself housewife. Discover your purpose and live profitably. Don't rob our world. Imagine if Wright brother refused to maximize their life by producing aircraft. That may, in 100 years, you won't be able to travel from Nigeria to America. If Mark Zuckerberg didn't create this platform, we won't be able to chat and talk. I won't be able to share this idea with you. So there is a reason to your life. Don't shortchange us. It's time to discover your purpose. It's time to understand what the essence of your life is all about. So in conclusion, let me invite you to get enrolled to Life School Academy by using the link on the screen. If you join Life School Academy, all we share there are content, courses, and programs that will help you to live an effective life. So I will be looking forward to see you. And that's my story. That's my story on this first episode of the Issues of Life podcast. Why I will be looking forward to see you in the second edition, which is the last Friday in the month of August. You see, the Issues of Life comes the airwave every first and the last Friday of every month. So I will be looking forward to see you in the subsequent edition. So till we meet again, I'm still expecting your contribution. Kindly drop what is your understanding of the essence of life. I just make my own contribution, which is my purpose, to help someone live effectively. You can also help someone by sharing your idea with us. So till we see again, I wish you a profitable living. I remain yours, truly, Joel Kayode. Joel Kayode is a personal and business potential consultant. So you can reach out to me and let's take your business to the next level by helping your personnel. Or if you are a solopreneur, let's share with you idea that will help you take your business to the next level. That is how you can maximize your potential in the marketplace. Or as an individual, how you can maximize your natural potential to live a profitable life. So until we meet in the next episode of the Issue of Life podcast, I wish you a grateful life. Bye.